Hi, goat. He gets it. Looking at the last names going, what? But yeah.
Why not?
I got an 18-year-old daughter at home.
Make her go to work.
Daddy needs to get the house clean. Get out.
I don't know. They're topless. Your house is getting cleaned.
I need to know. I mean,
Good morning, all you cool cats and kittens. So it's already been an interesting morning. I've already picked up 2 different orders. First one's going to be a batch order from Point Pickup, and that one's going to be, I believe, $16. And the second one is going to be another batch order for $15. Word up, I'm vlogging. So I feel like I got lucky by getting those 2 orders, because this morning it was a complete shit show, to put it lightly. The app crashed sometime, I don't know when, but every time I go to sign in, it would just not work. It's probably the best way to put it. It always come up as an error. If we did get lucky and did get in and got to see all the orders, it wouldn't let you pick up anything without throwing up an error message. And that's if we even got to see anything. You could sit there and hit refresh a bunch of times and nothing would happen. So on Spark, I did pick up an XL order for $14. There's no tip. It's like 59 units, or 59 items. But there was surge pay on it and nothing's going on, so I figured I'd pick it up and just go, deliver it. Keep myself out here, because if I go an hour without an order, there's probably a chance I'm gonna go home. Because I do know that I'm not gonna be working past 1:30 or 2 today. Kind of depends on how today goes. It's Friday. It's thank fuck it's Friday. It's Fred Durst Friday. I don't want to work all that hard.
I have to talk to you. You're a customer.
You could just communicate. You could communicate with grunts and gurgles. One of those dispensers didn't like me because I came back out last night because there's a shit ton of orders, and he was having trouble with the driver. And I said, "Are you guys having driver or delivery issues?" And he just goes, "What? I don't know what you're talking about." Okay, fucking sorry.
He's like, mind your business.
Well, I mean, it was pouring down rain, so I was trying to be nice. Where was that at?
it's the Tehama mental health place next to Sips.
Oh, yeah.
That used to be a full-on, it was called smorgasbord,
Uh-huh.
which is, I think, German for buffet.
Something like that, I
It
think.
had
So yesterday, I would probably deem a bad day. Maybe not financially, but definitely physically. So I got up in the morning, normal time, about 6 o'clock, so I could wait for the 6:20 drops on a Point Pickup, so I could get a 7:45 and then, start the day. So I get one, take a shower, do my normal thing, run over there, pick up the first order. I'm good. Managed to get an 8:45 for whatever reason. Oh no, I got assigned an 8:45 before I even left the house, so I had that. So I went and did that. Still feeling all right. Maybe a little tired because I didn't get enough sleep the night before. Whatever. The third order, something starts feeling off. Something with my head. I'm just feeling just weird. Kind of hard to explain. Fourth order, by the time that rolled around, I was starting to feel the pounding in my head. And I just kept taking my hat off hoping it would relieve some pressure. The 5th order rolled around. I could almost feel, I'm not gonna say something pushing behind my eyeballs, but it made me feel like my eyes were puffy, and by that point the headache had just taken hold. I was feeling like a watermelon with a bunch of rubber bands around it, and if I kept going, it was eventually going to make my head pop. But me being me and forgetting my aspirins at home, or rather my ibuprofen, I just kept going until about, I don't know, 2 o'clock, and I just couldn't take it anymore. I ended up going home, cuddling up with my dog, and taking about a 2-hour nap, get up, eat, and then I finally took some aspirin. So after I took the aspirin, I just decided, you know what, I'm just going to take it easy, not going to worry about today, because by that point, I had already hit $130. I already hit my mark, and I didn't have to account for gas, because since I'm staying in town, it doesn't take that much gas to work. But that's when the phone calls started coming in. About 6 o'clock, I started getting phone calls from Point Pickup. I know they were wondering if I could drive, because lately I've been putting in a lot of work, or rather time, on that app, so now I'm probably on their call list. So I started talking to my buddy about it, one of the other drivers, and I decided, and he challenged me, take an order, go to the store, or rather see how far behind they are. So I did that. I took an order, headed off to the store. I was sitting there for a half hour. The app prompted me, I could drop it if I wanted to, but by that point I was, already half hour in, so I might as well just see it through. Order came out shortly after that, went and delivered it, and saw that there was more ASAPs. You know what? I could spare another half hour, get that one. That will put me up to $150 at the very least. I get there, I'm sitting there for about 10 minutes, they bring the order out, and I'm on my way. It's like, that's awesome. So I take another ASAP order, and I forget to check in. However, within 5 minutes, they had the order out, ready to go. It was a small one, so we tossed it in the car, and I was on my way. So by that point, I figured, hey, 7:45 is coming up. I might as well just take a 7:45 and an 8:45 and finish off the night strong. Each time, they were out within 5 minutes. From what was a bad night, actually really good night, because by that point, my headache was completely gone. Felt like a new man. That nap really helped. Headache was still kind of there by the time I got up from my nap. I felt that my headache broke. It was starting to get better. So I took a few pills just to kind of help ease the pain a little bit, and it definitely worked. 10 out of 10, I would probably do a day like that again. And I ended that day at $216 before tips. And again, not going to see those tips until probably later tonight. Is with a heavy heart that I am going to end today on, it's not the best note, but here's going to be the total after tips. Now, am I going to deem this a good day? No. But am I going to deem this a bad day? Absolutely not. Now, why am I not going to deem today a bad day because I only made that amount of money? Well, it's because it's Friday. And I already knew going into this I didn't want to be working all day. I did know I wanted to be done by 1, at the latest 2, because I do have my own grocery delivery coming at 4 o'clock today. Before it gets there, I do like to go through my kitchen, clean it up, throw things out, do what I need to do to make sure I'm ready for it. Thankfully, it is not a big order or anything, so it's pretty easy put away. I think I only ordered, $100 worth of things, even though $100 doesn't really get you much nowadays. Let's see, on Monday with tips, I made $188. Tuesday was probably the only bad day per se, because I had to quit early, and not because I wanted to, it's because I had to get home and pick all these up off my porch. Well, I guess next to my porch, they didn't go in the backyard to put them on the porch. Had to go pick those up so nobody would steal them, and I only made $118 that day. With tips, I only made $119. Yeah, I only made $1 in tips that day, which really sucked. Wednesday, I did pull it out, and I ended up making $172, I believe, and that's after tips. So again, another great day. I definitely could have made at least 130 to 150 on Tuesday had I stayed out or gone back out. But, you know, I got my drone, wanted to go fly that instead. And then yesterday, with my headache and everything, overall, before tips, because the tips still haven't cleared yet by time of this recording, I made $216 working 8 hours. That is before tips, and I have about 15 potential tips from customers because of all the batch orders and everything on point pickup. I only did 3 orders on Spark that day, or yesterday rather. Somebody's shitty car. So if you enjoyed coming along with me to work, make sure you hit that like button and also hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so yet, if you're new here anyways. Everything just felt wrong about that sentence. I think it was because it was backwards and out of order. I don't know. Either way, have a wonderful day, a wonderful night. My name is Dennis. I'll see you in the next video.